Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte.
This taken in at the goal line.
They'll try and run this with Austin. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The very first play from scrimmage. How about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Taken from about the 12.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set.
At about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
The Panthers had 10-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Corral looking to throw.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
3rd and long. Corral. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Najee Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Try to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. "6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And Corral will throw it.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, this is Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They run for it with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run about right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and 1, Corral. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down. Corral checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Corral. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not.
Pick it now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On second and inches, Corral. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Going for it on fourth down, Corral. And Marshall's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Ready up.
Corral throwing forward on 4th. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 113 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
That's to Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They're able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Pickett back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Corral to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Our friends in